Manga-Waido.
I'm Takai Kuramoto. I worked at this university hospital. I was a doctor, and I was pretty good at my job, but growing up, I was terrible with women, and I didn't pay much attention to my appearance.
You should get a haircut, Doc. Your hair is a mess.
Okay. I'll go later.
That's what you always say.
You should at least comb your hair. He's right. Sorry, I'll keep that in mind.
Here you go.
Thanks. My colleagues were always telling me to do something about my looks. Then one day... Saeko Araki?
What is it?
Nothing. No, it can't be. After that, I grabbed some lunch. Then on my way back to the office.
Well, look who it is.
Huh? I recognize that voice.
Kuramoto, you haven't changed one bit. And I don't mean that in a good way.
Hi. Her name was Saeko Araki. She was my classmate in high school. She was one of the popular ones and her parents were rich. She was nothing like me. All the kids loved her. On the other hand, I was just the nerdy kid who always read at his desk. And for some reason, she always had it out for me.
Okay, guys, the school festival is just around the corner. Let's get to work.
All right!
We're counting on you, Saeko. Kuramoto, why aren't you saying anything?
Huh? Oh, sorry.
What's wrong with you? Serious?
Not sure why, but she never liked me. And she always picked on me like this. I thought I'd never have to see her again after that. But...
So, why are you here? You sick? Sucks to be from a poor family. I bet you can't even afford to pay for your medical expenses. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, but I work for a really big company, so I can afford to go to the hospital anytime. Doctor, it's time.
Coming.
What? You're a doctor now?
Yeah. I work here.
You're joking me, right?
I gotta go.
Hey!
I had stuff to do, so I ignored her and ran back to my office. 30 minutes later...
Wow, this is awkward.
I was filling in for this other doctor, and Saeko walked in. I didn't like her very much, but this was my job, so I had to keep my personal feelings aside. Well, I'm here to do a job, so let's get started, shall we?
Okay.
She seemed pretty upset, but I didn't have time to care. So, we ran some tests and you've got a condition called SLE.
SLE?
SLE, short for systemic lupus erythematosus, is a condition where the immune system attacks the body itself. While treatment can be challenging, managing it properly makes the condition more controllable.
No, this can't be. I have a pretty healthy lifestyle.
We don't know what causes SLE yet, but it's got nothing to do with having a healthy lifestyle. This isn't your fault.
Oh.
Look, the condition is controllable. You'll have to come in for regular checkups and take medication for it, but it's not the end of the world. She seemed shocked, so I tried my best to cheer her up. Her numbers were way up, so she had to be hospitalized immediately. The next day, we started treatment, but then, a few days later...
Doctor, Kuramoto-san's family, they haven't been here once since she came in.
Really?
I called them, but they said they were all busy.
I see. I went to talk to her later that afternoon.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I heard your family hasn't been here. Is that true?
Yeah, they'll never come. All they care about is appearances.
Her mom passed away when she was in middle school, and her father was her second husband, so he was her stepfather. He also had a daughter, so she had a stepsister as well. Then her stepfather got remarried a few years later, but she didn't get along with her new mom. That's messed up.
It is what it is.
Then... Araki-san? Hey,
Minaka-san.
you are? Oh, hello. I'm Toru Minaka. I work as a housekeeper for the Arakis. Her parents were too busy to come by, so I came to check up on her. I see.
I told you not to come.
I know, but... After that, he started visiting her every few days. Oh, hey. Dr. Kuramoto! Hello! Thanks for stopping by. I know it means a lot to her. Oh, after what her mother did for me, it's the least I can do. Huh? Her mother was very good to me throughout the years, and let's just say if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here today. So I want to do everything I can to help her daughter. I see. Well, it's good to see you. Thank you, Doc. A few days later. How's it going?
I feel much better.
Good. I think the meds are working.
Hey, why did you become a doctor?
Huh?
You always kept to yourself, and I thought you hated talking to people and stuff, so I was just wondering.
Well, I was never good with people, but I don't know. I just wanted to help people, I guess.
I see. You're a good doctor.
Thank you. And, you're my old classmate, so I really want to help you get better.
Oh.
Dr. Kuramoto! Araki-san! I got some pudding!
Thank you.
Oh no, I forgot to get a spoon. Be right back. You're smiling again. That's good.
Yeah, it's all thanks to him. Minaka-san has always been there for me, so...
Good to hear. I'm glad you got someone like that.
You too, Kuramoto.
Huh?
You get me, and you really listen to me. I believe in you, as a doctor, and as a person.
Araki. Thanks. I believe in you too. I know you'll get better.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat this thing and get out of here as soon as possible.
She was like a completely different person now. I guess people can change after all. She'll get better. I just know it. I wanted to do everything I could to help her get better. But then, a few days later... Huh? I heard some people yelling from her room.
Psycho, you've been putting us through hell. After all I did for you, this is how you repay me? Why can't you be more like your sister? Yeah, you're causing us a headache.
That must be her stepmom and her stepsister. You should have been paying more attention to your health!
Why are you all yelling at me? And I always cared about my health. You're so self-centered, Psycho. Yes, and you've caused nothing but trouble for us. If you think we're going to give you special treatment just because you got a rare disease, think again.
They just kept yelling at her non-stop. I didn't want to say anything, but I had to step in. Excuse me, I'm Dr. Kuramoto. Could you guys stop? Please, leave.
Huh?
We're her family. We have the right to be here. If you're worried about her, stop blaming her for this. She needs to rest, and she needs her family to be supportive of her.
You might be her doctor, but this is about our family. Stay out of it.
That may be, but I can't keep letting you guys torment her like this. It'll only make things worse. Please, leave. Fine, whatever.
Ugh!
Then they finally left.
Thanks, Kuramoto.
Sure. What the hell is wrong with those people? Seriously.
Back in high school, I was so mean to you.
Well, it wasn't that bad.
I was jealous of you.
For what?
You had everything I didn't. You always got good grades, and you got along with your big brother.
Oh, right. I had a big brother, and he went to the same high school, so she knew about him.
I could tell you had a loving family. Something I never had, and I just got jealous. That's why I was always so mean to you.
Actually, the thing is, I'm adopted too.
What? No way!
Yeah. Then she let out a big sigh and said,
I had no idea. I feel like such an idiot.
Don't say that. I just got lucky. When they adopted me, I was a mess, but they were always there for me, and I'm really grateful for that. But if I had step-parents like yours, things would have been much different.
Still, I'm sorry about the way I acted.
No worries. Apology accepted. And hey, I really look up to you. You're working hard every day to beat this illness, and I admire your courage. Then she started crying, but she was also smiling.
Thanks. My family. They might not get me, but as long as I've got people like you and Minaka-san, I think I'll be okay.
Sounds good. We'll beat this thing together.
Yeah, thank you.
After that, she kept at it, and a few months later, she was finally able to go home. How's it going? You taking all your meds?
Yeah, Minaka-san is always reminding me, so...
Good to hear. If you ever have questions or concerns, don't hesitate to call me, okay?
Okay, thanks. And, I actually left home. I realized I can't live with those people anymore.
Oh, I see.
Those people were holding me back, you know? So I decided to make a change, so I can go out there and live my life. And as long as I've got people like you and Minaka-san, I think I'll be okay.
I was really glad that she made the decision to move away. I'm rooting for you. If you ever need anything, all you gotta do is ask.
Thank you. I'll forever be grateful for what you did for me. Thank you, Dr. Kuramoto. Thank you.
Of course. Araki-san, you like the pudding they sell at the store here, right? Here, I got you some.
I can't eat all this by myself.
Oh, okay. I'll take half then. They make a really cute couple. 6 months later, they got engaged. I was so happy for them. Meanwhile,
Did you hear about Araki-san's sister? Apparently, she's a university professor. I heard. I can't believe it. She was always so mean to her. Yeah, I read her article once in a magazine. She was writing about the secrets of happy families. Unbelievable.
people started talking about her family. Word of mouth spread fast. Come on, guys, enough about that.
Oh, doctor! Sorry.
But people kept talking, and soon enough, everyone knew about it. After that, things started looking really bad for Araki's stepsister. Everyone found out what she was really like, and people just started avoiding her. She didn't get fired or anything, but she got demoted a few months later. But it didn't end there. Her stepfather ran a matchmaking service company. And when people found out about the way he treated his stepdaughter, they stopped doing business with him. Meanwhile, Araki started working for a charity organization that raised money for others suffering with the same kind of illness. She was doing very well, and I was really proud of her. Oh, and she also released a book talking about how she overcame this illness, and people really loved her book. Then one day, she invited me over to dinner.
Karamoto, thank you for everything.
Of course, I'm really proud of you, Araki. So, when are you guys getting married? Huh? Oh,
Tara-san, stop it!
Oh, sorry. I recently started dating this nurse I worked with. She was in charge of Araki when she was in the hospital, and we became really close.
But if you guys do decide to get married, you better invite me to your wedding.
Of course. Anyways, it was a rough couple of months for all of us. But just glad everything worked out.